Dukkah Crusted Salmon is a simple, flavorful dish I love to make when I want something healthy but tasty. It combines salmon fillets with a coating made from dukkah, a Middle Eastern spice mix. Dukkah usually contains nuts, seeds, and spices like coriander, cumin, and sesame seeds. This blend adds a crunchy, nutty texture and warm, earthy flavors to the salmon. When I prepare the salmon, I press the dukkah mixture onto the fish before cooking it. The crust forms a tasty, aromatic layer that makes the dish stand out without needing heavy sauces. I like how this spice mix balances the richness of the fish with the spice mix's crunch and flavor. It's easy to make, full of taste, and feels satisfying without being complicated. The ingredients contain salmon fillets, pistachio dukkah, olive oil spray, steamed asparagus to serve, saffron rice to serve, and lemon wedges to serve. First, sprinkle the salmon fillets with pistachio dukkah. Press it gently so it sticks well to the fish. Next, heat a large non-stick pan over medium-high heat. Once hot, spray the pan lightly with oil to keep the salmon from sticking. Cook the salmon for about 1 to 2 minutes on each side. This gives me a medium cook, but watch it closely and stop once it reaches how you like it. Finally, serve the salmon with the rice and asparagus. A few lemon wedges on the side add a fresh burst of flavor. Roasted or steamed vegetables work great as a side dish. I often serve asparagus or green beans lightly tossed in olive oil and lemon juice. Their crispness contrasts nicely with the crust. A simple couscous or quinoa salad with chopped cucumber, cherry tomatoes, and fresh herbs like mint or parsley adds a refreshing element. You can also try mashed sweet potatoes. Their subtle sweetness pairs well with the spices in the dukkah. For a heartier option, a wild rice pilaf with toasted almonds and cranberries offers nuttiness that echoes the dukkah crust's flavor profile. I like a cool, creamy sauce to balance the spices. A yogurt-based sauce with lemon zest, garlic, and chopped fresh dill works perfectly. You can also mix in a bit of tahini for a richer texture. Fresh herbs add brightness. Sprinkle chopped cilantro or parsley over the top just before serving. A wedge of lemon on the side helps brighten the entire dish. For some extra crunch, roasted pine nuts or extra dukkah sprinkled on top can deepen the texture and flavor. One big mistake is applying the dukkah too thickly. If you layer it on too heavily, it can fall off during cooking or burn before the salmon is done. I usually press a thin, even layer to keep the crust intact and balanced. Another trap is not drying the salmon before crusting. Excess moisture prevents the dukkah from sticking well and can make the crust soggy. Patting the fish dry with paper towels fixes that. I store leftovers in an airtight container to keep them fresh. It lasts well in the fridge for up to 2 days. I find that wrapping it tightly in plastic wrap before placing it in the container helps prevent dryness. To conclude, I love how Dukkah Crusted Salmon brings together bold flavors and a simple cooking process. The crunch from the dukkah adds great texture, while the spices give the fish a unique aromatic touch, making this dish feel satisfying because it's easy to prepare. You don't need fancy ingredients, just good quality salmon and a fresh dukkah blend. If you want to try something new but don't want to spend hours in the kitchen, this recipe fits the bill perfectly. It works well for a quick weeknight dinner or when you want to impress guests. I usually serve it with something light like a simple salad or steamed vegetables. It balances the spice and keeps the meal fresh. This recipe has become one of my favorites because it's reliable and delicious every time. Give it a go, and you might find it becomes part of your regular cooking too.